Today's video, I will discuss the 4 most recent updates from the UK Home Office, which include 2 positive developments and 2 less favorable ones for immigrants. I will provide a comprehensive overview of the current situation in the UK and its implications for EU. Therefore, without further delay, let's begin today's video. The first point pertains to professionals in the field of IT technology and engineering in the UK. Significant changes may be on the horizon. Home Secretary has addressed the chair of the Migration Advisory Committee (MAC) to initiate a review of the information technology and engineering sectors concerning international recruitment. The purpose of this review is to investigate the reasons behind employers in these sectors relying heavily on international talent to address skill shortages within their organizations. In her correspondence, she emphasized that the new government is dedicated to reducing the current high levels of migration while tackling persistent skill shortages in the UK. The MAC has been tasked with examining several key areas. First, identifying the specific job roles that are experiencing shortages. Second, analyzing the underlying causes of these shortages, including factors such as training, compensation, and working conditions. Third, assessing how employers in these sectors have attempted to mitigate shortages aside from recruiting from abroad. Fourth, evaluating the implication of being listed on the shortage occupation list for these sectors or roles. And fifth, exploring potential modifications to the UK immigration system that could incentivize employers to hire more local talent, including considerations regarding the maintenance of the current immigration salary threshold. This matter is significant for individuals as it may impact job security, complicate the process of bringing family members to the UK, intensify competition for employment opportunities, create challenges in obtaining or renewing visas, and potentially lead to increased salary requirements. The MAC is expected to submit its report containing recommendations and suggestions to the government within 9 months. Therefore, it is advisable to remain informed about developments on this issue. Moving on to the second update, there is noteworthy news regarding family visas. The UK government has decided to postpone the increase in financial requirements for spouse visas. It is important to clarify that the term family visa and dependent visa refer to the same category, which is intended for family members of individuals holding British passport or indefinite leave to remain. The dependent visa is specifically designated for dependents and is distinct from other visa categories such as skilled worker visa, student visa, and post-study work visas. Recent changes announced by the Home Secretary pertains to family visas rather than dependent visas. It has been declared that any future increases in the financial requirements for spouse visas and other family visas will be deferred while the Migration Advisory Committee undertakes a comprehensive review. To provide some context, the previous administration had raised the financial threshold from annual income of 18,600 to 29,000 pounds, with plans to escalate this figure to 38,000 in 25. The MAC review is expected to take several months, during which the financial requirement will remain at 29,000. Once the review is concluded, the Home Secretary will determine the appropriate annual income threshold. It is essential to undertake that individuals who submitted a visa application while the financial requirement was set at 18,600 pounds will continue to be assessed at that lower threshold for any future applications. This applies to all applicants who submitted their application prior to April 11, 2024. Now let us proceed to the third update. There are 14,000 individuals at risk of deportation in the UK. UK government is implemented significant changes to immigration policy aiming to deport 14,000 individuals by the end of this year, particularly targeting those with unclear or unresolved immigration statuses. If you are curious about what constitutes an unclear or unresolved immigration status, it includes the following scenarios. First, pending applications where you may have submitted a visa, asylum, or residency application that is still under review. Second, expired visas where your visa has lapsed and you have not renewed or reapplied. Third, undocumented status where you may have entered the country without the necessary documentation or have overstaying your visa. And fourth, legal issues where you may be involved in legal proceedings that impact your immigration status. The government is also expanding detention facilities and enhancing immigration enforcement measures. Therefore, it is advisable to ensure that your immigration status is current and to seek legal counsel if you have any uncertainties. Now, let us move on the final update regarding the situation in the UK. Many students planning to commence their studies in September and were apprehensive about whether to continue with their plans. The positive news is that the situation in the UK is now stable and the roads have ceased. If your flights are confirmed and your classes are set to begin in September, there is no need to delay your plans any further. You can proceed without concern once you arrive in the UK. This concludes today's video. If you have any further questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video, and I see you in the next video.